I still live in Ealing, but where I lived before Ealing, actually in the same road, there was a man who'd been a soldier in the terrible campaign in Italy in the Second World War, I got to know him a bit, and also the woman who lived next door to him, who actually kind of cared for him because he was very isolated in many ways. And so in this poem, the poem is spoken in the voice of a boy on a cadet camp, kind of in the current time, if you like. So although the character is my creation, what he says is actually true. So this is called Summer Cadet Camp. Well, listen to this. Back at home where I live, there's this man who was in the Second World War called Viv. And one day he captured a crossroads that was outside a town called Monday Casino. They had to leave all the dead, just get help to the wounded, do drills we learned about today, I suppose. Then he saw Lieutenant Lindsay, the platoon commander, laughing and hugging a German prisoner. And what it was before the war, Lieutenant Lindsay had been a general manager for a Woolworths store in London. And outside that shop there's a fruit barrow run by a German, who one day decides to go back to Dusseldorf to care for his mum, because she was old. Then, when the war started, he got sent to Italy, where he got captured by Viv and Lieutenant Lindsay at the crossroads. Yes, I know, it is amazing, yes. I asked Viv what happened next, and he said, well, Lieutenant Lindsay got wounded a few days later. Now, in those days, you never heard what happened. Casualties got vaccinated to a clearing station, like we've been taught. If they got better, they joined another regiment, and if they didn't, well, then they didn't. But the thing is, either way, there wasn't an easy way to keep in touch. Think about it, there wasn't Facebook. But what gets me is that Viv tells a story like it's a little bit amazing, but not important. It must be hard to care about coincidences if you've been in a place where even the dead are like tweets on Twitter that nobody notices. Viv said the German became POW, but after that he could have gone back to Dusseldorf, and then when his mum died, gone back to London, bought another fruit barrow. And Lieutenant Lindsay, he could have gone back there too, walked into Woolworths and asked for his job back. Viv would have met them if he went out shopping. But Viv had to see and do so much killing that he thinks every story has come to an ending. He doesn't go out and he doesn't move on, just sitting in a chair with no hugs from anyone, like he's waiting for his final orders to come. But you don't always have to wait for an officer to get you to the next crossroads. Sometimes you can make a decision for yourself, like going back to London, or Dusseldorf, or just somewhere else.